impossible, impossible.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Bridgewater. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 44 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
4 yards remain for second down.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
McCaffrey running up the middle. Powering forward. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Right. Right, 50.
And Lance now to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 27, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, ready?
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing his Lance on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready. Fight. 97. Play green. Max, red. Red, yellow. Hey, red. Red, cycle.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
First down, Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the line to gain here at 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ready?
On first down, Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater now. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Lance. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Flag red. Flag blue. Black ultra. Black dust.
Here's Lance. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate, it might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Lance now on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. This is Mostert. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready, set. Drop it, sit. Striker, 3-3. Heel blue. Wing back. Blue, go. Right, right. Set.
Lance back to throw.
And this is caught. Jennings. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Miami. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yards remaining on second down.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And again, it's Chubb.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 35 yards.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Mostert.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Delta. Delta. Fire down, fire down. Look for a lock.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here's Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
To throw is Bridgewater.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Delta. Fire down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Watson.
Bell brings it in across the formation. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Whipped that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Chubb is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
York kicking off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Delta. Delta.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
At the Browns' 49-yard line.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'll look for a lot.
Here's Bridgewater.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0.